Gansu is a landlocked province in northwest China. Its capital and largest city is Lanzhou, in the southeast part of the province. The seventh largest administrative district by area at 453,700 square kilometers. Gansu lies between the Tibetan and Loess plateaus and borders Mongolia, Inner Mongolia and Ningxia to the north, Xinjiang and Qinghai to the west, Sichuan to the south and Shaanxi to the east. The Yellow River passes through the southern part of the province. Part of Gansu's territory is located in the Gobi Desert. The Kilian Mountains are located in the south of the province. Gansu has a population of 26 million, ranking 22nd in China. Its population is mostly Ha, along with Hui, Dongxiang and Tibetan minorities. The most common language is Mandarin. Gansu is among the poorest administrative divisions in China, ranking 31st, last place, in GDP per capita as of 2019. The state of Qin originated in what is now southeastern Gansu and went on to form the first known empire in what is now China. The Northern Silk Road ran through the Haxi Corridor, which passes through Gansu, resulting in it being an important strategic outpost and communications link for the Chinese Empire. The city of Jiuguan, the second most populated city in Gansu, is known for its section of the Great Wall and the Jiuguan Pass Fortress Complex. Gansu is a compound of the names of Ganzhou and Suzhou, formerly the two most important Chinese settlements in the Haxi Corridor. Gansu is abbreviated as Gan or Longyu prior to early Western Ha dynasty, in reference to the long mountain between eastern Gansu and western Shaanxi. Gansu's name is a compound name first used during the Song dynasty. It is a combination of the names of two prefectures. Its eastern part forms part of one of the cradles of ancient Chinese civilization. In prehistoric times, Gansu was host to Neolithic cultures. The Dadiwan culture, from where archaeologically significant artifacts have been excavated, flourished in the eastern end of Gansu from about 6000 BC to about 3000 BC. The Majiao culture and part of the Qijia culture took root in Gansu from 3100 BC to 2700 BC and 2400 BC to 1900 BC respectively. The Yuezhi originally lived in the very western part of Gansu until they were forced to emigrate by the Xiongnu around 177 BCE. The state of Qin, known in China as the founding state of the Chinese Empire, grew out from the southeastern part of Gansu, specifically the Tianshui area. The Qin name is believed to have originated, in part, from the area. Qin tombs and artifacts have been excavated from Fangmitan near Tianshui, including one 2,200-year-old map of Guizhan County. In imperial times, Gansu was an important strategic outpost and communications link for the Chinese Empire, as the Haxi Corridor runs along the neck of the province. The Ha dynasty extended the Great Wall across this corridor, building the strategic Yumengguan and Yangguan fort towns along it. Remains of the wall and the towns can be found there. The Ming dynasty built the Jiuguan outpost in Gansu, to the west of Yumengguan and the Kilian Mountains. At the northwestern end of the province, the Yuezhi, Wusong, and other nomadic tribes dwelt, occasionally figuring in regional imperial Chinese geopolitics. By the Qingshui Treaty, concluded in 823 between the Tibetan Empire and the Tang dynasty, China lost much of western Gansu province for a significant period. After the fall of the Uyghur Khaganate, a Buddhist Uyghur state called the Ganzhou Uyghur Kingdom was established by migrating Uyghurs from the Khaganate in part of Gansu that lasted from 848 to 1036 AD. Along the Silk Road, Gansu was an economically important province, as well as a cultural transmission path. Temples and Buddhist grottos such as those at Mogao Caves and Magician Caves contain artistically and historically revealing murals. An early form of paper inscribed with Chinese characters and dating to about 8 BC was discovered at the site of a Western Ha garrison near the Yumen Pass in August 2006. The Xisha or Western Xia dynasty controlled much of Gansu as well as Ningxia. The province was also the origin of the Dingan Revolt of 1862-77. Among the Qing forces were Muslim generals, including Ma Zanao and Ma Anliang, who helped the king crush the rebel Muslims. The revolt had spread into Gansu from neighboring Ganghi. There was another Dengan revolt from 1895 to 1896. As a result of frequent earthquakes, droughts and famines, the economic progress of Gansu was significantly slower than that of other provinces of China until recently. Based on the area's abundant mineral resources, it has begun developing into a vital industrial center. An earthquake in Gansu at 8.6 on the Richter scale killed around 180,000 people, mostly in the present-day area of Ningxia in 1920, and another with a magnitude of 7.6 killed 275 in 1932. The Muslim conflict in Gansu was a conflict against the Guomenjun, while the Muslim general Ma H.